I think it's really important, and we realize that as leaders, that we share the message that this is not a virus or a disease that is restrained to just the poor or restrained to certain zip codes or certain neighborhoods in our community. So in the period of 21 days in our school community, we experienced a significant loss due to this invisible but deadly virus.
Personally, we've had family members that have been impacted by COVID, and thankfully they've been able to move through the symptoms and recover, and we're very thankful for that. We had another situation of someone who actually had a cleaning service within our building at the Chamber of Commerce, and sadly that individual passed away. And he was a part of our family, and I remember when a team member came in to tell me that person had passed, and I just froze. It was just so hard to really recognize that this is the outcome of a very bad pandemic and a crisis. It's been a challenging time for many, many individuals in our community, and so we continue to keep them in our thoughts and prayers.
Well, COVID's been a very daunting and a challenging virus in our community, particularly in my household. I've not had the opportunity to have my kids, one lives in Washington, D.C., and two in Jacksonville, and neither of the three have had an opportunity to visit with myself or my wife. And that's not the way our family works. We're a real close-knit family. My deputies and other police officers in our community, their families are going through the same kind of ordeal with respect to the impacts from the COVID-19 virus.
I heard a story yesterday about a family that was upset because another family on their block had left their Christmas lights up, and they actually wrote them a note, saying, "You're embarrassing the neighborhood. Take down the lights." And the neighbor with the lights wrote back and said, "Well, we were affected with COVID through the holidays, and the dad actually died due to COVID, and Dad always put up the lights, so we're having a really hard time taking them down." And that community, much like our community, rallied around that family, and all the other families in the neighborhood put back up their Christmas lights in a show of support. So I think, that's the things that we can do. That's the things that we can do for our community. We can be loving and understanding and compassionate for those that are going through this and rally around each other.
I've lost some of my closest mentors, and friends across the country through COVID-19. There are 7 pastors who meant so much to me over the years have died from COVID. But we're hopeful. If folk do the right thing, take the vaccines, we'll be in a better position next year this time.